welcome back, and welcome back. Gigi's in the kitchen again. We're going to make Instant Pot Chicken Adobo. We are. I've got chicken legs, chicken thighs. Those thighs have the skin and the bone. That's important. We're going to use some vegetable oil this time, some soy sauce, garlic, black pepper, my dash. That is a cup of yellow onion. That's half a cup of just granulated sugar. We've got a fourth of a cup of apple cider vinegar, but regular vinegar will work just fine, but apple cider is what I had on hand. We're going to use some bay leaves, and here is your shot. Now let's get Instant Potting. All right, the first thing we're going to go ahead and do is season this meat. This is the only time we're going to season this meat. So make sure you put some seasonings on there, okay? You can use salt and pepper. This is the dash. And salt and pepper will work just fine. I'm going in with that pepper. And you're going to season both sides of this meat. Okay, but like I said, salt and pepper will work just fine if that's what you want to use. Absolutely nothing wrong with that, okay? Because this is a Filipino dish. And traditionally, I do believe that it is just salt and pepper. But Gigi always has to add her little something to it. Okay? I'll try to stay as authentic to the dish as I can. Okay? And then we're just going to go ahead and season those thighs and do the exact same thing. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. Okay? Gigi's always doing some yummy in this kitchen. You're sure to find something that you like. Guaranteed to find something that you like, okay? So we're going to season both sides of this meat as well. Okay? And if you don't like pepper, don't use it. If you don't want to use Mrs. Dash, that's fine. Use whatever seasonings you want to use. Because again, your kitchen, your rules. Do what you want to do, okay? All right. So like I said, we're going to season both sides of this meat. And then we're going to go over to the Instant Pot because we've got to saute this meat up a little bit, okay? Just a little bit, okay? We got to get the cooking process going. So I'm going to go over to the Instant Pot, and I'll be right back. All right, we're going to set this Instant Pot to saute mode. The minutes doesn't matter right now. Well, I guess we could go ahead because we're going to cook this for 7 minutes. Oh, I didn't realize it did that. So 20 minutes is 25 minutes, I think it was. This is as far as it goes. Look at that. You learn something new every day. We're going to just saute this on 7 minutes each side. But we're going to let this baby heat up first. And once she says hot, then we're going to add the oil. Okay? And then once we add the oil, then we'll just saute them on both sides. And I'll bring you back to show you that process. I'll be right back. All right. Once you get the hot, you don't want to let it smoke. So once you get the hot, and it takes about a minute, we're going to go in with a couple of tablespoons of that vegetable oil. Pretty much enough to coat the bottom. Keeping in mind, you may have to add some more depending on how much chicken you'll be cooking, okay? And you see how much I have? I probably will. So we're just going to go in and we're going to let it cook for about 7 minutes each side, okay? It's not going to get completely done, but that's okay. 7 minutes each side. We got to get the cooking process going because once we turn on the Instant Pot, it's only going to cook for 10 minutes. All right, I'll be back. All right, this is what we're looking like. And yes, we've lost a little skin in the war, but you know what? That's okay. That's just more flavor in the bottom of the pan. So I'm going to continue to keep cooking these. After I take these out, I'm going to put the legs in. We're going to cook those for 7 minutes each side. And we're going to keep it moving. And then when it's time, I'll show you the next step. This is what our legs are looking like. Lost a little skin in the war this time again. And that's quite all right. So this is what our chicken is looking like. In about 3 minutes, I'll be taking it out. And then I'll show you the next step. Okay? All right. I've got half a cup of, if I could think of what it was, soy sauce. Half a cup of soy sauce. We're going to put in some garlic. And I'm going to say a good 3 tablespoons. I don't like too much garlic in this dish. You could absolutely add more. But you know I love garlic, but I don't want too much in this particular dish. Then we're going to go in with our half a cup of sugar. Then our 1/4 of a cup of vinegar. And like I said, white vinegar works just fine. I've got another adobo video that I've done before that I didn't use the Instant Pot. I did it on the stove. So you feel free to look that up. Maybe I'll link it in here if I don't forget. So we're just going to mix that all up together. And now we're going to take this and we're going to go back to the Instant Pot again. And it's time to get dinner going and finished. I'll be right back. Okay, squeeze that meat in there the best you can. Yes, you see a little pink there. It's because it's not completely done. All right. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to sprinkle in those onions. Okay, get all those in there. And then we're going to go ahead and put in that sauce that we made. We're going to pour that all about. All right. And then we're going to go in with 3 bay leaves. And now I'm going to put the lid on and I'll tell you what we're going to do next. I'll be right back. All right, we're going to go ahead and pressure cook her. We're not going to do an hour, but I am going to go ahead and give her, because I put extra meat in there, I'm going to give her a little bit more time. I'm going to give her 15 minutes as opposed to 10. Okay, let her cook 15 minutes, dinner be done. And I serve mine with rice. Rice and rice cauliflower go really good with this. And I love brown rice. So she's cooking. I'll be back. Once it's done, we're going to do a quick release. And then we'll take the lid off and we're going to do something else. I'll be right back. All right, this is what she's looking like. Absolutely delicious. So we're going to go ahead at this time and we're going to saute for 15 minutes. Because we want that sauce to thicken up a little bit for us. And if at any time, there's nothing wrong with using your food thermometer. You want an internal temperature of 165 on this meat, okay? And there's nothing wrong with using it, okay? All right, so she's going to saute. This is going to thicken up, and we're going to do it for 15 minutes. And then dinner will be done. I'll be back. And there she is. Things made easy with Gigi. All day, every day. Please like, subscribe, and feel free to share. Everybody be blessed and stay safe. You'll see Gigi on the next one. Doesn't she look delicious? Take care, you guys.